Big headline news with Elon Musk going out on his own and creating his own political party, wondering if it will stick and can it compete with the Republicans and Democrats. And where does this leave Elon's lasting legacy? The America Party was announced on July 5th, 2025, and the billionaire innovator turned political firebrand declared war on the two-party system. What's this America Party all about? Is this a serious bid to reshape U.S. politics, or is just Musk being Musk? But let's look at the truth between lines. All right, first let's set the stage, okay? So on July 4th, Musk dropped the poll on his X platform asking Americans if they wanted independence from the two-party system. 1.2 million people responded. 65% said, yes, give us a new party. The very next day, Musk announced the America Party, framing it as a rebellion against what he calls the Uniparty, the term he describes Democrats and Republicans on the same side of the wasteful, corrupt coin. But this isn't just Musk venting online. This move comes after a very public falling out that he had with President Donald Trump. So we're going to rewind to understand how we got here. Oh, and how far things have changed since all the way back in 2024, Musk was a major player in Trump's re-election campaign. He put $250 million into the campaign. He even took a leading role on the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. So how can we forget the outcry from the programs that were being cut? The car dealerships and the cars that were being destroyed and the videos of people being triggered just by seeing a Tesla. But by May 2025, things soured. The breaking point was a massive tax and spending bill Trump signed on July 4th, dubbed One Big Beautiful Bill. The legislation, though, eliminated electric vehicle tax credits, a direct hit to Musk's Tesla. And this ignored also green energy subsidies, and Musk, who's very vocal about fiscal responsibility, called it a betrayal of the American people. But he didn't stop there, though. Musk took to X, accusing the government of bankrupting the country with waste and graft. He even targeted Republicans who supported the bill. By July 5th, Musk was done playing nice, and he announced the America Party, promising a new path forward. So what is the America Party? We really don't know yet. It's still a little early in the whole game, and Musk really hasn't come out a whole lot, but we know that he's very strategic and pragmatic about this whole thing. He's not looking to win every single seat in Congress, but there are a bunch of seats coming up the 2026 midterms that could potentially change hands as far as parties, or at least attract a new kind of leadership coming out of Washington, D.C. So this whole thing, this new party will caucus independently, meaning it won't align with either the Democrats or the Republicans, but will negotiate with both. So think of it as a political wild card ready to swing legislation one way or the other. It's kind of a bold strategy, but it's not without precedent. And third parties like the Libertarians and the Greens, they've never won big, but they've influenced outcomes by splitting the votes. So again, we don't know everything about the America Party. Who knows when we will? There's no manifesto out right now. But what we do know are the hints that Elon Musk is dropping right now on X. So obviously this party is going to be fiscally conservative. Figure that out, okay? They're also going to push for less government spending and fewer regulations. He also made it clear he's pro-Second Amendment, calling it sacred, and pro-Bitcoin, which aligns with his tech-forward worldview. Could be interesting as far as a different currency, but hey, given the criticism of the big beautiful bill, we can infer that Musk is against the policies that balloon the deficit or cut green energy incentives. But here's where it gets murky. Musk's personal politics are complicated. He's championed causes like free speech and deregulation, but he's also pushed for sustainable energy and even supported some progressive ideas in the past. The party could attract a broad coalition of frustrated libertarians, independents, and disaffected Republicans, but it risks alienating people who want a clear agenda. Let's zoom out, though, and look at the bigger picture. Why is Musk doing this? Is it his ego, his ideology, or something else? Musk has a history of disrupting industries. Electric cars with Tesla, space travel with SpaceX, social media with X. Politics could be his next frontier. He's framed the America Party as a response to a broken system, pointing to his June 2024 X poll where he claimed 80% of Americans want a third party. But critics argue this is less about democracy and more about Musk's personal grudges, especially his feud with Trump. There's also a question of execution, though. So there's no real record out there. America Party has not been registered by the FEC. He hasn't done anything for federal campaigning. He's really building a party from scratch, which is a logistical nightmare. I mean, you got to recruit candidates. You got to raise funds. Is he going to pay for this himself? I mean, how are we going to get on the ballot? There is so much going on, but thankfully Musk actually has that megaphone where he has his own X channel. He's got all kinds of people that are following with the companies that he owns. So I'm just wondering, will voters trust a billionaire who's never held an elected office to lead a political revolution? So it's kind of interesting what his taste was with the DOGE, the Doge, but we'll see how it kind of goes. And of course, you didn't ask, but since you're watching this channel, I figure you want my opinion on this whole thing. And I'm wondering, all right, what is Elon Musk's real legacy going to be? I mentioned it in the introduction, but hey, I look at all the other people that have made a whole lot of money in the country, okay? Your Rockefellers, your Carnegies, your JP Morgans, your Vanderbilts, all right? The robber barons of the 1800s and 19th century, okay? You got Elon Musk, richest man in the world. What is going to be his actual legacy? Now, he's got 14 kids. He's 54 years old. But look at the companies that he started that are really just game-changing, okay? I mean, other than the ones I already mentioned about X, Tesla, and SpaceX, he started PayPal. Every time there's a disaster, especially right now, you got the floods in Texas, Starlink shows up. Well, I mean, amazing that does what it does. I mean, think of all the people that are affected by all these natural disasters or just any disaster for that matter. And Starlink shows up, and what a godsend that is. But his other stuff about AI he's going through, I mean, he is the techno-philanthropist right now that is huge. Who knows what we need for the 21st century. So that's kind of where we're at. I mean, I had this poster in the back. You probably saw it. You know, I've had this up for a while now. It's probably 5 years old at least. And it's one of those things where Elon makes things happen. And I hope that if he does go forward with this party and has this all happen and everything else, that it's not a bust where he's completely just annihilated, let's say, not only in politics, but just in life in general. I mean, how long ago was it that we were burning down stuff and we hated Elon Musk, and now he's starting his own party. So I'm curious to see how it goes. I really am. As we wrap up, let's speculate a bit, though. If the America Party gains traction, it could force Democrats and Republicans to rethink their strategies. A successful third party could push for the major parties to address issues like the deficit, government efficiency, or anything else more seriously. But there's a flip side. If the America Party splits the conservative vote, it could hand the Democrats an edge in 2026. And if Musk's party flops, it might reinforce the narrative that third parties are a pipe dream in America. But one thing's for sure, Elon Musk knows how to make noise. Whether the America Party becomes a movement or just a moment, it's a story we'll be watching closely. What do you think, though? Put in the comments. Let me know. Would you vote for an America Party candidate?
Between the lines.